What's up, everybody? My name's Kenny. Today I'm going to do an oil change on my 2006 Toyota Tundra. This has got the 2 ZFE V8 in it. Really simple on this truck to do. There is typically a underbelly pan, but mine has rusted and fallen off. So you'll have to remove that first, obviously, if you have it still on here, but everything rusted and fell apart. It's no longer there, so it makes the oil change very, very simple. First, I want to apologize for the busy road. So next thing we'll need, oil filter. This is the one I use for this truck, 4.7 liter V8. Good old oil filter wrench is always really handy to have. Oil pan drain plug, 14 millimeter drain pan. Little rag to clean up excess oil. Some brake clean to clean up any oil spills or messes. Rag is for that too. And then 5W30 synthetic. Around 6.5 quarts, 6.6-ish. Obviously, check the dipstick once you get to that point. Topping it off. Ooh, a funnel. I should grab a funnel. All right, first things first. I like to pop the dipstick up, loosen the oil fill cap, just to make sure that, well, we're checking it when it's done. And then we're going to go underneath and drain away. All right, as you can see right there is the oil drain plug for the oil pan. It is located directly underneath the engine, and you don't want to go all the way back there and get the oil pan. If your oil pan, drain pan, is big enough, you can do the oil filter and the plug at the same time. All right, I'm gonna use this little 14 gear wrench here and get on to loosening. Maybe this would have been easier with the socket wrench. I don't know. I like to get it just loose enough. And let her drop. Let that drain for a little while. The engine is cold on this one, so it might take a couple minutes to drain. All right, so that's about as drained as that's going to get. I'll go ahead and put the oil plug in. All right. My drain pan is not big enough. Well, look at that. That's graphic to fit that. Now, if you're depending on who did your oil change last, you might want this nice fancy Harbor Freight oil wrench because it might be on a little too tight. Everything's lefty-loosey. But this wrench will make sure it's very easy to get the oil filter off. A lot of oil sitting in that pig. Yeah. Gross. All right. Now this is the part of the procedure where we get our new oil filter, because this is going to be pretty quick to drain. Make sure, if it is a little bit of film on here, to remove that. Otherwise, you'll have some difficulty installing said oil filter. So that is removed. Then we just take a little bit of oil from here, lube up that O-ring, make sure that thing's nice and lubried. Lube. All right, that's about as drained as it's going to get for me. I'm going to go ahead and thread on a new oil filter, maintaining that same lefty righty tighty. Get it on there good and tight. All right, awesome. Now we can go back up top. Everything is secure down here. We tightened everything up. We can go back up top. All right, everybody, now that we're back on top and it's time to fill up the truck, go ahead and unscrew your oil cap, set that aside, don't lose it. A funnel to help mitigate spills. And we got 5 quarts here, like I said, about 6.5, 6.6 is what it takes. But we're going to check once we get there. All right, we've got another 1.5 quarts in here. Finish topping her up. Yep. Look at that golden goodness spilling all over into the engine. Oh, hope you're thirsty. 270,000 miles in this truck, FYI. Running like a champ. Love this truck. Love it. All right, we're all topped off. Let's see where we're at. Pull up the dipstick, clean the dipstick. Oh, goodness, replace the dipstick. Replace the dipstick. Replace the dipstick. What the hell? And we're just above where we need to be, so that looks good to me. Like I said, it's probably going to take a little bit to settle and stuff, so that looks fine to me. If it doesn't look fine to you, that's fine, but that's where my truck wants to be. So we're going to go ahead and seal her back up. We're going to go start her back up and let her run for a couple minutes, make sure everything circulates and runs good. And once we're done with that, it should be good to go. Like, comment, consider subscribing if you want. We'll probably do a couple more of these videos like this when I get to projects like this. But it's something simple, like I said. I mean, more entertainment than tutorials. I'm sure there's plenty of other more professional ones out there, but what the hell? I'll upload my stuff to YouTube for you guys. Like I said, like, comment, consider subscribing. Take it easy, be well. See you in the next random video I decide to do. Thanks for hanging out with me. What, you thought I was going to let you go without starting up the truck and seeing the 270,000 miles? Come on, man, you're better than that. Hold on. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Look at that oil pressure. Ooh, lolly. Now I can reset my... That's how I remember to do my oil changes. Reset. Reset. And then we go. I do them about every 5,000, depending on how dirty it looks. You guys, thanks for watching, hanging out with me. Yeah.